Good morning, everyone, or afternoon or evening, whatever time you're choosing to do this class. Welcome. We're going to work on our side body and quite a bit on the shoulders as well. So as always, just make it your own practice. Modify when you need to, especially if you have any injuries. But try to challenge yourself and know the difference between modifying because you feel fatigued or something doesn't feel right versus modifying just because you feel lazy, which is easy to do when you're at home. So just challenge yourself today and do your best. I'm going to recommend that you have a block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can always use a water bottle or something that's like about this height. We're just going to use it for a couple of poses. So you don't have to have it. It's just a nice support, especially when we do a little bit of balancing. All right, so we're going to start seated. Let's go to make your way onto your mat. And just start cross-legged if that feels okay for you. Crossing one shin in front of the other. And then just letting your hands rest on your knees, either turned down or palms turned up. Turned down is more of a grounding sensation, and turning the palms up is more of an inviting in of energy. So just find a place where you can settle there. Close your eyes. And try to sit up nice and tall. Imagine that you were sitting flat against the wall behind you. Feel your sit bones rooting down into the earth beneath you. And as you slow down your inhale, start to feel your spine lengthen up. So you feel as though you're growing taller through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, slowly again, feel your sit bones grounding down. Feel that connection to the ground beneath you. Feel yourself supported. And as you inhale, feel the energy rise from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head without letting your shoulders lift up towards your ears. Allow the muscles of your face to soften, your forehead, around the eyes, the cheekbones, and down into the jaw. And keeping the mouth closed down, just breathe in and out through your nose. Just letting each inhale and each exhale lengthen out. Maybe a couple of seconds. Maybe start to add a little length to the pause that naturally happens at the top and the bottom of each breath. Take the next couple moments here just to breathe, letting the mind and the body become still. Next time you get to the bottom of your exhale, just pause there, hold the breath out. Feel your belly start to draw in towards your spine. And then through your nose, take a nice, slow, deep inhale. Fill your lungs all the way up. Pause at the top of your breath, hold it in. And this time as you exhale, open your mouth and sigh your breath out. And through your nose, take an inhale, gradually filling all the way up with that fresh air, fresh breath, fresh prana. And through your mouth, exhale, release the breath out. One more cleansing breath. Take an inhale through your nose. Take your time, fill your lungs all the way up. Pause at the top of your breath. See if you can sip in just a little more air. And then through your mouth, exhale and sigh it out. And then continue to breathe just in and out through your nose. Gently blink your eyes open, letting the light back into your space. And release your arms down along your sides. Take a big inhale, circle your arms wide. Reach your hands up, seal your palms overhead. And as you exhale, drop your right hand down outside of your right hip. Sweep your left arm overhead. Starting to lengthen out the left side body. Gently bend your right elbow in towards your right waist. Press into that right palm to keep your left sit bones grounding down. Feel the space in your left side ribs. Take one more breath. And then inhale to come back up. Again, seal your palms overhead. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Release your hands out in front of you. And on your fingertips, just start to walk yourself forward. Letting your head drop heavy down between your arms. Either staying on the fingertips or flattening the palms and pressing your sit bones equally down onto the floor. Take a couple breaths into your outer hips and into your low back. And then inhale, come back up onto your fingertips, walk your hands up to your legs. And then bring your hands behind you, lean back, change the crossing of your legs, opposite shin in front. As you inhale, circle the arms, reach up, seal the palms. And as you exhale, this time left palm down as you reach your right arm overhead. Bend your left elbow in towards your waist. And really try to lengthen out through the right fingertips so you start to feel a stretch all the way down the right side body. Stay here for one more deep breath. And then inhale to press back up. Reach both arms, seal the palms. Exhale, hands to the heart and back down to the floor. On your fingertips, walk yourself forward one more time. Drop the weight of your head down. Maybe flatten the palms and just give a gentle press into the sit bones. Coming back up onto your fingertips, walk your hands back up to your legs. Take your hands outside of your knees to draw your legs together. And then from here, we're going to hold on to our hamstrings and roll down onto our back. Hug your knees into your chest. Just for a moment, hold on to your shins. Uppanasana, rock side to side. Get a little massage for the back there. And then come back to center. And bend your knees to a 90-degree angle so your shins are parallel to the ground, knees are over your hips. Bring your hands to clasp behind your head. Let your elbows splay out to the sides, turn your gaze up, and really let the weight of your head relax back into your hands so there's no effort in the neck. Take an inhale here, flex your feet, spread your toes apart. And as you exhale, extend your right leg to hover above the ground and twist to your left. Try to tap your right elbow to your left knee. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend your left leg down, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg down, twist left. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, left leg down, tap left elbow to right knee. Inhale, center. We're just going to continue here with the breath. Remember to let your breath guide your movements. You're going nice and slow rather than speeding up the breath and speeding up the movement. If you'd like, you can close your eyes here and just really tune into the sensations of the body. Start to feel the core warming up. And each time you inhale back to center, let the weight of your head get heavy. So all the work is coming from the abdominals rather than any effort in the neck. I'm going to take a few more cycles. going to take one more on each side. Always want to balance it out, so we're going to end with the left leg extending, twisting to the right. And then back to center, knees into the chest. Again, Apanasana, rock it out, side to side. And then again, we're going to hold on to the hamstrings behind the knees. And now we're going to start to rock from front to back on the length of the spine. And I know it's early in the practice, but I want you to see if you can gain some momentum and rock yourself all the way up to stand. So as you're ready, plant your feet. Come all the way up, reach your arms overhead, take an inhale. And exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Okay, we're going to move into some sun salutations, so separate your feet, hips distance apart. Release your arms down along your sides. On your inhale, again, reach your arms up overhead, seal your palms. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips and forward fold, hands to the ground. On your inhale, come halfway up, bring your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back. Pause in a high runner's lunge, take an inhale, sink your hips, lift your heart. And on your exhale, plant your palms as quietly as you can, step your left foot back, come into plank pose. Take an inhale and plank, shift forward. Either lower your knees or keep them lifted, and on your exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way to your belly. Point your toes back. On your inhale, lift up to just a little baby cobra. Squeeze your elbows in, roll your shoulders back. And on your exhale, lower back down. Now we're going to slide the palms back just about an inch or so. And again, we're going to inhale into cobra, squeeze the elbows in, lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Slide the palms back one more inch, and on your inhale, lift up into cobra. Pause here, and this time see if you can lift your palms up off of the floor. And take another inhale. On your exhale, lower all the way back down. Tuck your toes, press through tabletop, hands and knees, and then come all the way into downward facing dog. So this is our first down dog. Check that your hands are shoulders width apart, fingers spread wide. And as you look back to your feet, check that they're hips width apart, maybe a little wider. Heels slightly turned out so they disappear behind your feet. And then take a deep bend into your right knee as you press your left heel towards the ground. Take a breath there. And then switch, deep bend in your left knee as you straighten your right leg. Press your right heel towards the floor. And then back and forth a couple times, pedal out the knees. Maybe come up high onto the toes, stretch out the feet. And then as you're ready, settle into stillness, take an inhale, bend both knees and look forward. And on your exhale, step your right foot through to your hands. Come up onto your fingertips, high runner's lunge. Take an inhale, sink your hips, lift your heart. And on your exhale, step your left foot up, hips width apart from your right. On your inhale, hands to shins, halfway up. On your exhale, forward fold. Inhale brings you all the way back up to stand. Reach up, seal your palms. And exhale, hands to heart center. And again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale as you forward fold. Lengthen your breath. Full inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your left foot back. Pause in a high runner's lunge. Take an inhale, sink the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, plant your palms. Quietly step your right foot back into plank. Take an inhale, shift forward. On your exhale, with or without the knees, lower all the way down to your belly. Just once this time, cobra pose on the inhale, lift. And exhale, tuck your toes, press back to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. If you still feel like you want to move the legs, pedaling out the knees, do that one more time. And then give yourself permission to settle. Take an inhale, bend both knees, look forward. And on your exhale, step your left foot forward. High runner's lunge, take an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, right foot steps forward to meet your left. Inhale, hands to shins, come halfway up. And exhale, fold. All the way to stand with the inhale, reach the top of your breath as you seal your palms. And exhale, Samastiti. We're going to do one more on each side. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Either hands to shins or fingertips to the floor. And on your exhale, step your right foot back. Pause here for your in-breath. Lift your chest. Exhale, quietly step back to plank. Take an inhale, shift forward. On your exhale, lower just halfway down this time to chaturanga. Take an inhale, hug your belly back, squeeze your elbows in, and exhale all the way down to your belly. Cobra pose on the inhale, lift up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right away, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot through to your hands. Stay for your inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins or fingertips down. Exhale and fold. All the way to stand. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last round, inhale. Fold, exhale. Lengthen as you inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, left foot steps back. Pause for the in-breath, lift your heart. Palms flatten, exhale, quietly step back to plank. Take your inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Take another inhale. Exhale all the way down. Cobra pose on the inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Exhale, left foot steps up. Take your inhale here. Exhale, right foot to meet the left. Halfway up as you inhale, lengthen out. And exhale back into your fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, seal your palms. And exhale, Samastitihi. This time we're going to inhale and come into chair pose, Utkatasana. On your exhale, keep your knees bent, just sink your hips a little lower. Take an inhale, drop your shoulders out of your ears, lift your chest. Exhale, sink a little lower. Take an inhale, sit your weight back into your heels. Exhale, sink a little lower. We're going to do one more and come all the way down to sit. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, come all the way down to your sit bones and find Navasana, boat pose. If you need support, you can bring your hands behind your knees onto your hamstrings. You can also bring your hands back behind you. Otherwise, reach your arms forward. And we're going to do 5 half boats here. So we're going to take an inhale here in the center. Exhaling, we're going to lower to hover, heels and shoulders above the mat. On your inhale, lift back up. On your exhale, lower, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, lift back up. Last 3, exhale. Inhale, lift. Last 2, exhale. Inhale, lift. Last 1, exhale. Inhale, come back up. Cross your shins, plant your palms, and step back to downward facing up. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh the breath out. And on your inhale, shift forward to plank. Last little bit of work, and then we're going to take a little rest. From plank, I want you to lift your right toes up off of your mat. Flex your foot, press your heel back, take an inhale. And on your exhale, draw your right knee up to your right tricep. Take an inhale, extend your right leg back. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, extend it back. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale, last 2. So strong. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, extend it back, drop your right toes down. Press back to down dog, bend your knees, and then walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Come halfway up, interlace your hands at your low back, hug your shoulder blades together. As you fold forward, you're going to bend your left knee, keep your right leg straight, and start to twist open to your right. Let the crown of your head drop down. Feel your neck lengthening out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and try to lift your shoulders up away from your ears. One more breath. Soften, bend both knees. Release your hands back down to the floor. And then walk yourself forward through down dog and all the way back into plank pose. Second side, lift your left toes up. Take an inhale. On your exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, extend it back. 4 more. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, extend back. Last 3, exhale. And inhale. Last 2, so strong. Exhale. And inhale. Last 1, exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Drop the toes, press back to down dog. Soften your knees and walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Come halfway up, find the opposite interlace this time. Opposite thumb and fingers on top. Hug your shoulder blades. And then melt back into your fold. This time bend your right knee as you keep your left leg straight and twist open to your left. Crown of the head heavy, left shoulder lifting up. And then bend both knees, come back to center, release your clasp, walk your hands forward. Once you get to down dog, go ahead and lower your knees down, point your toes back, and come into child's pose. You can either rest your torso onto your legs and sweep your arms down along your sides, or you can separate your knees to the edges of your mat, crawl your hands forward, let your forehead rest down, and then let your shoulders soften and relax. Take about 10 deep breaths there.